Hello, everybody. This is an example of how quantum computing will impact e-commerce. This a part for of our quantum computing impact on e-commerce. There are 5 parts in total. In this part, we'll be talking about market prediction algorithms. Now, in the previous episode, we talked about how quantum computers can be used to analyze huge amounts of data very quickly, potentially leading to significant cost savings for companies like Amazon. But what kind of data are we talking about exactly? And where could these cost savings possibly come from? Well, one of the types of data that can be analyzed using quantum algorithms is market data. By analyzing market data, businesses can develop algorithms that can predict future market trends, optimize pricing strategies, forecast sales, and so much more. This can lead to significant cost savings by reducing waste and increasing efficiency. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine you're a grocery store and you want to predict which products are going to be in high demand next week so that you can stock your shelves accordingly. Using classical computing, you could analyze historical sales data to identify patterns and trends and then make a forecast based on that. However, if you use a quantum computer, you could potentially do the same thing with much greater accuracy because quantum computers are able to perform complex calculations and simulations that would take a classical computer a very long time to complete. This means that you could get a more accurate forecast of future demand, which would allow you to optimize your pricing strategy, reduce waste, and ultimately save money. There are many different ways that quantum computing can be used to analyze market data and develop prediction algorithms. One approach is to use machine learning algorithms that can be trained on large amounts of market data to identify patterns and make predictions. Another approach is to use simulations to model the behavior of the market and then use that to make predictions about future trends. The possibilities are really endless. Another great thing about using quantum computing for market prediction is that it can help businesses to adapt to change more quickly. As we all know, the market is constantly changing and evolving, and businesses need to be able to adapt quickly in order to stay ahead of the curve. Quantum computers can process new data very quickly, which means that businesses can make informed decisions about how to adapt to change without wasting time. Overall, the potential for quantum computing to impact e-commerce is enormous. By harnessing the power of quantum algorithms, e-commerce businesses can optimize their operations, improve the customer experience, and ultimately save money. In the next part of this series, we'll talk about how quantum computing can help with logistics and supply chain management. So make sure to stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.